Wangen im Allgäu is a historic city in southeast Baden-Württemberg, Germany. It lies northeast of Lake Constance in the Westallgäu. It is the second largest city in the Ravensburg district and is a nexus for the surrounding communities. From 1938 to 1972, Wangen was the county seat of the Wangen Rural District. Geography: Wangen in Allgäu lies on the north bank of the upper Argen River. The lower Argen flows past northwest Wangen and unites southwest of the city with the upper Argen. The city today is shaped by its historical town centre as well as by numerous nearby districts. Neighboring municipalities. Several settlements border Wangen. The names are as follows: Amtzell, Voetkislake, Argenbühl, and Uchberg, Hergatz and Hergensweiler, and Neukirch. History: the city was first mentioned in 815 under the name Wangen in a monastery document. In 1217, Emperor Frederick II declared in a document that Wangen should remain in royal hands. In 1286, King Rudolf I granted Wangen the status of free imperial city. During the late Middle Ages, the city's growth was amplified by its central location at the crossroads between Ravensburg, Lindau, Leutkirch, and Isny, and the growing trade through the Alps. Wangen's production and export of manufactured goods, particularly scythes and canvas, gave the city a tremendous positive trade balance. This surplus money was used to acquire lands outside of the city walls, thus giving Wangen a safeguard against economic fluctuations. During the German mediatization, in 1802, Wangen lost its status as a free city and was incorporated into the Kingdom of Bavaria. It later changed hands in 1810 to the Kingdom of Württemberg. In 1936, the city was officially named Wangen in Allgäu. From 1938 up until its dissolution and integration into the Ravensburg district in 1972, Wangen was the capital of the Wangen Rural District. In 1973, Wangen was officially designated by the Baden-Württemberg state government to Großenkreisstadt due to its population having reached 20,000. In 1999, the largest flood in the most recent 50 years of Wangen's history completely flooded the lower city. The city was again flooded in 2006 by the upper Argen River. During the 2006 FIFA World Cup, the national team of Togo stayed in Wangen. Main sites. Despite several major fires in 1539, 1793, and 1858, the old part of the town remains a juxtaposition of architectural elements ranging from those of the early Middle Ages to those of the late Baroque era. The Oberstadtkirche St. Martin is one of Wangen's oldest buildings. The church was already present in the 9th century. It was renovated numerous times in the following years. It contains both Romanesque and Gothic architecture. The Ravensburg Gate is the city's prime landmark. It was first mentioned in 1472, but was probably changed to its current appearance in 1608. The building is decorated with Renaissance-era artwork. Similarly aged relics of the old city include the Lindau Gate and the Pfaffenturm Tower. The local history museum, Heimatmuseum in Der Esselmühle, was opened in 1974 in a former mill acquired by the city in 1969. The museum displays the original mechanisms of the mill in addition to collections from various spans of the city's history. Population growth census. Politics. Local council. As of the June 13, 2004 elections, the Wangen City Council has 33 members from 4 different political parties. Mayors since 1804, 1810, Franz Joseph von Bentel. 1811 to 1819, Matthias Chug, 1819 to 1826, Rudolf Salas, 1826 to 1829, Martin Schnitzer, 1829 to 1847, Christian Nepomuk Weber, 1847 to 1859, Leopold Walker, 1860 to 1894, Jacob Trenkel, 1894 to 1922, Rudolf Trenkel, 1922 to 1933, Fritz Gehre, 1933, Gottlob Pfeiffer, 1933 to 1939, Dr. Friedrich Wilhelm Erbacher, 1939, Heinrich Fischer, 1939 to 1942, Karl Spadel, 1942 to 1945, Max Steinegger, 1945, Karl Geiger, 1945, Franz Buschel, 1945–1946, Joseph Max Krauss, 1945 to 1968, Wilhelm Uhl, 1968 to 2001, Dr. Jörg Leist, 2001 present, Michael Lang, Sister, Twin Cities La Garenne, Colombes, France. Prato, Italy. Economics and infrastructure. Wangen was once a center of the German textile industry before the decline of German textile manufacturing. Intercity transport. Wangen lies on the A96 Autobahn between Lindau and Memmingen, in addition to federal highways 18 and 32. The town is part of the Ohlendorf, Kislake, Wangen, Hergatz, Lindau and Ulm, Memmingen, Kislake, Wangen, Hergatz, Lindau train lines. It lies on the bus route between Ravensburg and ISNY. The city also belongs to the Bodensee Oberschwaben Public Transportation Association. Education. Wangen has a gymnasium, a Realschule, a Hauptschule, a Werkrealschule and a special school, 3 combined secondary and elementary schools, and 6 elementary schools. The Wangen district has 2 vocational schools, in addition to the Heinrich Brugger Schule Medical School. Media. Wangen is serviced by the Schwäbische Zeitung newspaper as well as the local Regio TV television station. Governmental. Wangen is the seat of a local tax office. It has a district court, which belongs to the Ravensburg Regional Court District, which in turn belongs to the Stuttgart Court District. Other. From 1943 to 1945, Wangen served as the backdrop for the propaganda movie Quacks in Far. From April 14 to May 13, 2004, the city and its surrounding areas served as a setting for the Tatort television series. The Wangen Jews Tun e.V. is the oldest autonomously run youth center in Germany. The Jugend Musikschule in Wangen is the largest school of music in Baden-Württemberg.